Hello everyone, this is Masumjia here. Let's dive into today's insight. So we want to set up our conversion tracking for Pinterest conversion API on our Kartra pages. So I already have connected my Kartra pages with GTM so that we can manage everything centrally from here. So we already integrated our Pinterest pixel and conversion with our Kartra pages. So you can see that. So check out our earlier video to get those guidelines. Now let's head to the next part. So first thing first, you need to have your server GTM container connected, configured with our step.io and connected to our browser container, which you already did on a video called step.io integration. I'll try to link it somewhere else for you so that you can have it, um, have a look on it. So now let's uh, go to Pinterest, click on plus conversion. Yes, it's loading yet. Okay. So you see, conversion API really helps you. So Pinterest itself suggests you to have it. So it's 40% more improvement in average cost per action, 30% increase in attribute conversion campaign compared to tag only. Now I'll go to setup API. First thing, go to here on your browser containers. You see, I already have integrated my lead event. So I already configured our Google Analytics for events, like you see. So how do I do that? First thing, I would need my analytics ID. I would copy this, okay? Copy. Now go to new lead. Sorry, not Google Ads, Google Analytics. Now I would enter that ID and I would name the event I want to send data to Google Analytics. So I choose generate lead for my lead event because generate lead is an standard event lead for Google Analytics. So it always use those data to analysis for Google Analytics. So that's why I use always generate lead. So I would suggest if you are sending lead event to Google Analytics, I choose to send it as Google suggested event list like generate lead. Now trigger. Trigger is when someone submit that form um, on my website and reach on that page. That's a submit form for me. Okay, it's a conversion for me. So what I would do is I would choose the trigger. So I would choose this plus page view. This page URL contains those parts. So I'll show you. I already did it on one of my tags. Discard. So you see that's the tag. I already did it. The same thing. The trigger is this contains pro.analystorbit.com/thank you. That's the URL, and someone reach on that page means they have submitted my form and it's a lead for me. So I'm sending the conversion already to Google Analytics. Now I have to come to my SGTM or server GTM container. Under tags, click on new. You have to configure it. There is a video, a dedicated video. How do you configure this? Tag configuration, click on discover tag more types. I would say Pinterest. You see, that's by Pinterest. You choose this, add this. Yeah, enough now for you. I need the advertiser ID. How do I get the advertiser ID? This my advertiser ID. Enter it here. Now you need access token, right? That's where you come in. Conversion API, setup API, generate new token, copy this. Always keep your access token secret for any of the platforms, You see P now. So over at client, I want to say lead. Okay. So lead trigger custom event. Now, how do I know that name when to fire? So from the browser side, what I'm sending is become the event for server container. So you see what I'm sending when someone submitting that form on my website is this. You go to there and event name, generate lead. So it will fire only when it receives generate lead event data from my browser container. So how it is happening is it's first receive the data on server browser container, then it send the data to server container using our integration we did already for our okay wait for our server container using step.io. You can see we are filling out all the information, test mode send as a test request. So if checked, event will now record be the API will be still return the same response. Use this mode verify requester. So I want to test it on Pinterest. That's why I turned it on. That's how you enable this. Save it, submit, skip. Now I don't have any changes here. If I had any changes, I would submit it and publish it, because without this, I would not be able to check any data. Okay. Now, okay, I'll go to my test events. You see, that's the test event I want to test. Okay, that's the URL I want to test. So that's my landing page. I would refresh it hard, very hard, so that it flash all the basic caches. Okay, you see it's already receiving data. Okay, initialized, um, is initialized. Is from browser. Okay, browser setup. Enhance match unverified, because we have not did this as well. From source conversion API. Now I want to see my conversion API integration. Okay. Now let's submit this. All good. Now let's submit this one. Masum ziamasum@gmail.com. Okay, so we did the lead event, right? We have sent it from browser and server. So let's get to it. It should be here, right? Because we are using GTM, we may not see it here. So, but what I'll do is I'll go to workspace, refresh. Mm, I'll go to tags. I'll find out if there is any options to show you live right now. Lead, yes, send as a test request. For example, I don't want to do that. Okay. Uh, Save. So I did any change, I would publish this as always. I would give it a preview because I want to see everything what's happening or not on my setup. Okay, all good. Workspace. Give it a preview. You see my server request will come here. Now I'll enter my domain or my page I have. So that's the page. If you see my page is receiving my server. Okay, all good. Now I will submit this. Hello. Hello@gmail.com. Submit. Whatever it is, I'm doing test, right? It should not be any actual email. So you see, generate lead event has come up and it is failed due to some reason. Let's investigate this. Why do it fails? You see that it is requiring event ID. Okay, event ID is required to have this. So how do I send it? So we'll now see how to set up deduplication for my Pinterest pixel. Okay, the both at the same time. So you need to go to variables on your browser container. New variable, search. You see, go for discover more variable type. Search for unique. This I have already added this. You just add this and that's it. So I'll go to tags, Pinterest tag lead. Here you will okay, Pinterest tag lead, parameter data override, opt out information, external ID. No, not this. Custom parameter, add row, event ID. So what is this? I'll create an event ID with the, this is the variable, right? I'll save it, event ID. Okay, save it, right? I'll just save it. So event ID. Now I have to send it with that lead event from, because that lead is sending request here. If you see that generate lead is coming up from here, So it is sending that. So I would need to edit this event ID, and I already added the event ID. So save it, skip. Okay. I am just publishing it. However you want to publish it, you can publish this. Preview. Okay, all good, right? So then I would submit this again. Assume masum@gmail.com. Before that, I want to check if I had pushed the changes. Yes, all done. Done. Now come here for the generate lead event. You see it succeed. It sent successfully to Pinterest. Now I would like to see them on Pinterest. So it's not coming up here because it is I have to send it that way. It is not possible except any custom method. So if I see, you see lead event is coming up here. So that's lead event. You see event time is coming out. That's the event that you are sending, and it is the same for your browser and server because it is happening same time, right? So that way we are ensuring that it is deduplicated, right? When the data is actually receiving continuously, it will deduplicate and count as same like both events from both sides, but Pinterest will count them as one event because those are ultimately one event, right? So that's how you do set up your Pinterest conversion API with deduplication. So that's all, and yeah, let me know if you have any queries.